Well, hello people, Queenetus here, all the way from my bed. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I woke up, it's 3:53 in the morning. I woke up out of nowhere. And just decided to come on here and share some thoughts from the day, from yesterday, Tuesday, December 7th. Flow like water, light like a feather. Flow like water, light like a feather. What if we flow like water and are light like a feather throughout our days, throughout our days here on earth? Water, it doesn't matter where it pours, it molds. That is such a powerful statement, such a truthful statement. I mean, think about it. You pour some water into a glass and it becomes the glass. You pour water into an ocean and it becomes the ocean. You pour water into a pool and it's a pool. Right? It's so cool. So what does that mean to me? It means to go with it. It means to crumble our walls of control. It has to be this way, it has to be that way, it has to be this way, it has to be that way. We have to open our minds and open our consciousness. Get rid of our barriers, of our mental barriers, that things have to be the way they are supposed to be. Like, for an example, I've always done this way, and I know this works for me. I know that there's a few things that are missing, but I'm going to still working with it because this is what I've been used to working with, okay? Let me not explore any other options. Or you go visit someone, a friend of yours, and there's some people there that just, you can tell they're a little bit socially anxious, let's say that. And then you say, well, they made me feel even more awkward than I usually feel when I'm in social environments. And it was because of them. No, it's more like, or you find someone raging in traffic and screaming, oh, well, they ruined my day because they were being so angry and so full of bad vibes at such a early time in the morning that it just ruined my whole day. You know what I mean? Like, we tend to not flow like water. We tend to just allow everything and everybody and every circumstance throughout your day to ruin your day. Instead of, okay, well, there is traffic, and yes, there is a crazy person out there hollering, or hauling, you never know. And all I can do is just sit here and watch them and wonder, what does it feel to be them? How terrible to have to be on that end of existence, of existing, where you suffer of traffic rage. It's just one example of a million examples. All I'm trying to say here is that I have been like almost chanting the whole entire day. Flow like water, light like a feather. What do I mean by light like a feather? To exist effortlessly. Wow, I said it. I never could have understood that 5 years ago. Oh my God, no way. There was no way. Like what? Like you don't put action, you don't put effort, you don't put thought, you don't obsess over it and do it over and over and force it, even though it's not coming out. You're crazy. You have fun while you do what? It's not supposed to be fun, it's supposed to be work. That's how I used to think. Because there are two spectrums of everything, you know. Like this fun thing that I'm talking about, it's like when I first met one of my roommates, it was like, well, when I play music, it has to be fun, and I have drinks, and I just have fun, and I looked at him, and I would judge him and being like, well, if you don't take it seriously, if you're just like playing music for just fun and just to have drinks, and then it's whatever, and it never gets anywhere, then that's not how it's supposed to work. But I think he was right and I was right. We were both right, meaning it has to be fun in order to feel effortlessly. In order for it to feel fun, like you're excited to do it, like it's not a job. But you also have to have the other side, the work ethics, to go along with that fun. And in order to have those work ethics, you have to have the self-discipline, you have to have the drive, you have to have the vision very clear in your mind. And it has to be bigger than you, because if the goal or vision is not bigger than you, then you get unmotivated. What's the point of life if I'm doing all of this for me and I'm not connecting with others? If you think about it, you make a song, you release a song, you want people to connect with that song. That's what makes it all worth it. When you release that song and people tell you, hey, thank you, I felt those lyrics, or hey, thank you, that was a cool track. I'm giving you one of trillions of examples. Today, I invite you to flow like water and to be light like a feather. Expand your horizons. Wonder. Be curious. What else? How can this be bigger than me? How can I put my gifts and use them as my purpose in life to add value to others and be able to connect and relate, so I can feel fulfillment on the daily and life feels worth living. I want to wake up every single day. I'm excited to start my day. How do we get there? By doing what I'm telling you. How do I know that? Because that's how I did it for myself, and it worked. Of course, you have to have a passion, meaning, yeah, you can do all of this that I'm talking about, but for the people that have like really strong passions about stuff like music or helping others or building or creating a business, you have to have a passion, like something that you're like, oh, interested about it. It tickles your pickle. I can't believe I'm saying that on here, but I am, because it's relevant. It has to be something that sparks your excitement, that you get super excited about, that you can't help but to shine bright when you talk about this one thing, about doing this one thing. That's what you need to do. And as you get there, and when you get there, and on your way there, just flow like water and be light like a feather. Practice flowing like water. Practice being light like a feather. Light like a feather, I would say it's something more like doing things effortlessly. And in order to do that, you have to build self-discipline. And in order to build self-discipline, you have to build motivation, which I will probably focus more on building inspiration. Get inspired by others. When you get inspired by others, then it's easier to get through and follow through. Motivation works. It does. But inspiration lasts longer. Motivation is more like it comes in and out. Like you're motivated today, you might not be motivated tomorrow. You're motivated next day, maybe not for another 3 days. It's in and out. When you feel inspired, it does it for yourself. Meaning, it does it for you. Meaning, it's time to wake up at 5 in the morning because you only have 3 hours before going to work on this song with this person, because they are 10-hour difference in the time zone, and you don't really want to wake up, and it sucks, and then you have to go to work on top of that. So why would you do that? Because you are doing it for something bigger than yourself. I mean, we can sit here and talk about what's that bigger than myself thing, but maybe we should talk about that another day. Today, I just want to leave you with 2 thoughts. Crumble your walls of expectation. Crumble your walls of predisposed ways of doing things. Open your mind. What else can I use to get this done? Maybe if I try this, what if I try that? What's the story behind of what I'm doing, for us creative people? Why do we create the things that we create? How can we add a meaning that will add value to others? And in the searching of that, in how to use our purpose and put it in service to others, we need to learn to flow like water. Whatever circumstance you're going through, whatever obstacle, whatever person, whatever situation, you just maneuver. It's like going on life is like, I see life like the Grand Rapids, that river that is super crazy and like wavy and angry. Not too sure how to explain it, but the Grand Rapids. And then you're on one of those rafts, and that's life. Life is the river, and you are on that raft. You have to maneuver. You just don't let go. You just have to keep going, no matter what's the obstacle, no matter what's the person, no matter what's the task at hand. You go and kill it, and you adapt. I guess that's what flowing like water means, to adapt to any given circumstance, no matter where, when, or with who. That's flowing like water. Light like a feather. It's having so much self-discipline that you have done something so much that you can wake up at 3:30 in the morning and go on a rant about how we need to float like water and be light like a feather. Because you have done it so much and you have found your purpose in life and you are using it to add value to others, aka you guys at this moment, because I'm sharing my thoughts with you, my knowledge with you, my experience with you. I'm sure if you shared your experience with me and your knowledge with me, I would be doing the same. How do you do what you love doing effortlessly? I have to say it in 3 syllables so I can actually say it right. Effortlessly. Ooh, I said it right. Anyways, guys, it's getting late. It's 4:10 a.m. I better try to go back to bed so I can start a whole new day tomorrow, full of adventures, full of little nuggets of knowledge. Who knows what I'm going to learn tomorrow? Who knows who am I going to meet tomorrow? Who knows? How many cool, meaningful interactions I will have tomorrow, but believe me, I will. Because now I live from that place. From a place of authenticity, of purpose, of service. Anyways, till next time.